that doesn't make me happy. A prophecy of such nature, God gives us a warning so that we can stop it from happening. In the same way, on the first night, God gave a word for your nation. You remember that? For your nation. And I told you on the first night, I do not remember, I do not know what those rhinoceros represented. You remember that? This evening I prayed very much before the Lord. I said, Lord, you must teach me. Show me what those rhinoceros represents. Because they are the enemies of this nation. Now we are going to study about the enemy. So I must tell them what they are. And then the Lord, out of His great goodness and mercies, revealed to me what those rhinoceros represented. He said this. So you listen carefully so that you can pray against. The rhinoceros represented 4 evil forces. And why rhinoceros? A rhinoceros is a very big animal that has a very strong skin. So it's got very powerful skin. Even if you throw a spear or a bullet, it cannot penetrate its body. It's got a very thick skin. So 4 big spiritual forces that will come against this country in 4 corners. That's number 1. Number 2, its face was facing downwards and its horn was facing the country. A horn represents power, economic forces, that it will use a power and influence to bring this nation down. It will come in 4 areas. This is number 1. Number 2, the horns represents power and growth. These 4 forces will prevent your nation from growing economically, growing prosperously. It will prevent, and it will prevent your nation from exporting things or growing economically into the 4 corners of Western Africa. Another one, the crocodiles in the waters. They are at your seafront. Your seaport will be prevented by 3 kinds of evil spirits from growing. You cannot export things out. Your port, do you have a port that sends out ships and everywhere? They cannot grow financially. So these are the enemies against your country. To bind the nation from growing. It is God's desire to bless you. Now what I'm telling you for the natural is also applicable spiritually for the church. Your church cannot grow. Your church cannot send out missionaries to the 4 corners of Western Africa, all because of these forces. Number 2, then there's a threat for your president, a danger for your president. You should pray for your president's life. Now this was told, these dangers was told to by a government leader. Yesterday I had met with one of your government leader. When this was told to him, he did not believe it. He said, oh, such things will not happen. Prophecies like this are not of God. There's a witness there. So I just kept quiet. I didn't say anything. But see, you have people like that. When you have people like that, you will open the door for these things all to come to pass. Then Pastor Adi Banjo, he said something to all these religious groups. He said, never mind about them, the government leaders, whether they believe or they don't believe. But the prayer group, the army of God in Ghana, you pray. Amen. The intercessors, you must rise up and you pray.